Hello students, the next topic is references. So let us see what they've given. Variables store strings and integer values. Okay, so variables are used for storing strings as well as integer values. This is an example here. A variable spam is used, and for that variable you are assigning the value 42, and you are taking one more variable cheese, and to that you are assigning another variable spam. So the value which is there in this variable spam is assigned to cheese. That means cheese also will have the value 42. Okay, that means you're copying the content of spam to that of cheese. Then what you're doing, you are overwriting the value of spam to 100. Okay, overwriting the value of spam to 100. So when you print spam, it will show the value 100, and when you give cheese, it will show the value 42. Okay, because the spam value got overwritten, and as spam and cheese are two different variables, the changes in spam will not affect cheese. Okay, it doesn't mean that spam has overwritten to 100, it will change the value of cheese also. No, cheese will store the same value as spam, that was 42 prior to the assignment, and once the spam value got overwritten, it will not change the value of cheese here. Okay, so because spam and cheese are two different variables and they'll store their two different values. Okay, so you can see here you assign 42 to the spam variable. Okay, first line, and then you copy the value in spam and assign it to the variable cheese. Okay, you have assigned the variable to cheese. When you later change the value in spam to 100, this doesn't affect the value in cheese. So if you change the value of spam from 42 to 100, it will not make any changes in the variable cheese. This is because spam and cheese are different variables that store different values. Okay, this is because spam and cheese are different variables and they store different values there. Okay, but list don't work this way. That means whenever a variable is storing a list, it will not work the way a variable is storing integers and strings. Okay, so when you assign a list to a variable, you are actually assigning a list reference to the variable. Okay, so whenever now when you all are assigning a value to a variable, okay, that means a variable will only store values, but when you all are assigning a list, now list is not here, when you are assigning a list to a variable, that variable will not store the actual value of that list, but it will store a reference of that list. Okay, reference means some ID will be stored of that list to that variable. Okay, so what they are saying is a reference is a value that points to some bit of data, and a list reference is a value that points to a list. Okay, we will see in the example here. So spam is equals to 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This means you are assigning a list to a variable. Okay, not any integer or string. You have assigned a list to a variable, and then you are copying that list which is there in spam to cheese. Okay, and when you're changing the value of cheese, cheese also is having the same list, that is 0 to 5, and cheese of 1, that means index 1, you are replacing it with hello. Okay, that means 1 here will get replaced with hello, and when you print spam, you can see that it has changed the value of spam also, and cheese at least you only have changed it. Okay, so what happened here is the changes which you made in cheese has also affected spam. That is because spam is not storing the actual values of a list, it is storing a reference of that list. Okay, so when you're storing the reference of that list, then spam and cheese will be indicating the same reference, they'll be having the same reference ID. That means whatever changes you make in spam will get affected to cheese, and whatever changes you make in cheese will get affected to spam. It is not as the way as you store integers. Here what it was happening is if you make changes in spam, it was not affecting cheese here. when you are storing strings and integer values in variables, because when you are storing integers and string values in variables, variable will be storing the actual values, but when you all are assigning a list to a variable, it will store a particular reference of that list to those variables. Okay, and if you are copying that list to some other variable, both the variables will have the same reference ID. That means if I make changes in spam, that same changes will be reflected in cheese also. Okay, for example, you can see here spam is here, this line spam is equals to, you have assigned what to spam here, a list 0 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, so once you create, once you assign a list to a variable, it will create a reference ID for that list. Can you see here reference ID 5720744? Okay, so whenever you are assigning a list to a variable, a reference ID will be created for that list. Okay, and in that reference ID you are storing the value 0 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, that means it is not storing the actual values, it is storing the reference of that value. That means the variable is storing a reference of that value. Okay, so next what will happen is, now spam is equals to cheese. Okay, spam is equals to cheese copies the reference and not the list. Okay, so spam reference ID what was there, that same reference ID will be given to cheese also. So both are having the same reference ID. Okay, that means they are not having the same, they are not pointing at the same values, they are pointing at the same reference ID. So whatever is there in spam, that same will be copied to cheese and both their IDs will be the same. Okay, so whenever you make a change, that means 1 you replaced with hello, that is cheese of 1 you replaced it with hello, means it will affect to both the reference ID spam as well as cheese. Okay, so hope it is clear. Whenever a variable is storing a list, that variable will not store the actual values, but it will store a reference of that list. Okay, so you can see here variables will contain references to a list values rather than list values themselves. Okay, so references are stored in those variables. Okay, but for strings and integer values, variables simply contain the string or integer value. Okay, so whenever you are storing integer and string values, variables will be only considering those values. Python uses references whenever variables must store values of mutable data types such as list or dictionaries. Okay, list or dictionaries. For values of immutable data types such as strings, integers or tuples, Python variables will store the values itself. Okay, so whenever you have immutable data types such as strings, integers or tuples, Python variables will store the value itself. Okay, but when you all are making use of list and dictionaries, it will store the references in those variables. Okay, although Python variables technically contain references to list or dictionary values, people often casually say that the variable contains the list or a dictionary. Okay, so whenever you are assigning a list or a dictionary is another data type, we'll be seeing it later. So whenever a variable is assigned with the list or dictionary, those variables will be having a reference of those list and dictionary and not the actual values. But people casually say that the variable contains the list or dictionary. Okay, so this was about the topic references. The next topic we have here is passing references. References are particularly important for understanding how arguments get passed to functions. Okay, so references are used in functions here, and that too when you are passing arguments to functions. Okay, so we'll see that in an example here. You are defining here the function eggs. Okay, so prior coming to the function definition will come below, because this will not get executed until the function is called. So here you have a variable, and to that variable you have assigned the list 1 2 3. Okay, and then you are calling the function x, and for that x you are passing the list variable. You are passing the list variable, and then you go to that function definition by using the keyword def and the function name x. Here this is the parameter, and to this parameter you are passing the list spam. Okay, so spam and some parameter both are list. Okay, both are list. That means they'll be having the same reference id. We'll be having the same reference id. So now some parameter is also a list, spam is also a list. Okay, now both are having the reference id to the same list. Okay, so to that list, that is some parameter dot append, you are making use of the dot append method. To that list you are appending the value or the string hello. Okay, you are appending the value hello here. So although you are not having any written value here, see that it is not returning anything here, it is just appending the value hello. So when you execute, when you change the append value here, you come back and then you print spam. Okay, so whatever changes you have made in some parameter, that will get reflected in spam, because both spam and some parameter list are referencing to the same list value. Okay, so when you print spam, it will show the changed list, that is 1 2 3, and to that list you have appended hello. Okay, so here spam, the spam, that is a variable list, and some parameter which is also a variable list, both are having the same reference id, and whatever changes you make in some parameter has also reflected in spam. Okay, so this is about the topic passing referencing that are used in functions. Okay, next you have is the copy modules, copy and deep copy functions. Okay, so you have a module known as copy. Copy is a module here, and of that module you are going to make use of two methods here, or two functions, copy and deep copy functions. Okay, so when to make use of these functions is that, although passing around references is often the handiest way to deal with lists and dictionaries, if the function modifies the list or dictionary that is passed, you may not want these changes in the original list or dictionary value. That is, you have two lists here. For example, we'll see this example here. Import is used here, and you are making use of the copy module, and then you are making use of a variable spam. This variable is having a list, that is a list of values a b c d. Okay, and now you have to copy spam to cheese. So you are making use of which module here? Copy module, and that modules you are making use of which function? Copy function. And in that copy function you have written the list spam. So what will get stored in cheese is not the actual spam, but the copy of that spam. Copy of that spam. That means whatever changes you make in cheese should not get reflected in spam. That means the original spam should remain the same, and cheese should be able to change the values. That means whatever is there in cheese, that will be a copy of spam. Okay, so cheese of 1 you are giving the value 42. Okay, cheese of 1 you are giving the value 42. That means b will get replaced to 42. This is indexing. B will get replaced to 42. So when you all are printing spam, its value is unchanged. It will show a b c d. And when you print cheese, you can see that the values of cheese has got changed and b is replaced to 42. So here the original list is not changed and the values in cheese get replaced. Okay, what they have to say here is, now the spam and cheese variables refer to separate list, which is why only the list in cheese is modified when you assign 42 at index 1. Okay, now spam and cheese variables refer to separate list, and the reference id numbers are no longer the same for both variables. Okay, they are no longer the same for both variables because the variables refer to independent list. Okay, as you just took the copy of the spam, okay, and you change its value, so spam and cheese will not be referring to the same reference ID because they have two different lists now. Okay, so here they have shown in the diagram, this is the spam variable and the reference ID is stored here and its value is ABCD. Okay, but now cheese is having a different reference ID because its value got changed as you replaced B with 42. Okay, so if you want to keep the original list as it is, okay, and you want to make the changes, then they are saying make use of copy.copy method there. Okay, the module used is copy, but the function used is copy function here. But if you make the changes, they will reflect to two different lists and their reference ID will get changed. Okay, then next what they are saying is, if the list you need to copy contains list inside them. Okay, that means you have a list here, you have a list, and inside this list you have one more inner list. Okay, one more inner list. That time then use the copy.deepCopy function, copy.deepCopy function instead of copy.copy function. Okay, so the deep copy function will copy the inner list as well. Okay, so only the module used here is copy module, and of that copy module you are making use of which two functions? Copy and deep copy functions. Why you are making use of the copy function is the original list should not get changed and you will have here two different independent lists and their reference ID will differ. Okay, and when you should make use of deep copy function is that this is a list, and inside this list if you have one more inner list and that also you want it to get copied to a particular variable, means make use of deep copy function. If you make use of deep copy function, the inner list as well as the outer list both will be copied. Okay, so this was about passing references and the copy modules, copy and deep copy functions.